All right. Rest in peace, TicToc. Here we go. So we're starting off with these E-cores. These E-cores are pretty good inductive portholes, I would call them. If you ask yourself, why is this loop wire the shape of figure 8, right? Yeah. Well, this becomes the start of making a linear wave, also known as a scalar wave, also known as a transverse wave. And let me explain why I can describe those things and put this one coil in place. So we'll have, we'll do this way. So we'll have say this piece of paper here is the source of power, right? And we're going to go ahead and mark off where the positive and negative. Say on this battery we had the positive over here and we had the negative over here coming in, okay? There's a connection to the battery. So let me work this with you. So this will come in here. This side here will come around and turn, and it'll be a positive here. And then as it loops over, it'll become a negative and turn around and come back. And when it turns around here, it'll be a positive again. And when it comes back again, it'll loop around, it'll become a negative again. So we're taking the same energy. Now I want you guys to ponder this. We're talking literally DC. We're talking literally positive and negative energy becomes one. So we're starting off with positive and negative, and we're creating a positive wave here, converting into a negative, doing a turn around the figure 8, turning it back into a positive, starting off again as the opposite pole. So you got a flipperoonie. If it's a positive, it turns neutral here. We're going to call this a octave. For you guys that know about music and your frequencies, this will be your first nodal point, which will be an octave. And this first octave will transverse itself from one polarization to another and then back around again as like a loop. And this energy is want to be going smaller than your radio frequency waves, which are not transverse. They are just a capacitance build up there. So leave your comments. I am putting together a linear motor, but I am altering it in order to facilitate something here that I want to show most people who do motor design, because we're always dealing with one side's polarized and the other. So this would be one true polarization. But the polarization here really has a nodal point. The nodal point becomes the first octave. Then you got your second octave, your third octave, your fourth octave, your fifth octave down the row. So I got these E-cores here that I'm going to be making these loops. First of all, the first thing I'll do here is go ahead and design this based on a continuum. So like a small resistance to a larger resistance to a larger resistance back to a smaller resistance. So it creates a cycle. So as this continues down the track, we'll call it, and I really want to call this the electric C, because it starts off in one fashion, it reforms itself, sort of cleanses itself, and then it goes back into where it was, and then it reappears again, it comes and leaves again. So I just want to put this out there to you guys. I also want to just say, Rest in peace, TicToc. Adios. Leave your comments.